Oh, yes. Yes.
All right, good morning, everybody. Today's speech is my last one, and it's persuasive speech, and it's called Eating Healthy is Possible on a Low-Income Budget. How many of us have heard and have maybe even said ourselves, I can't eat healthier, it costs too much money. Eating healthy is too expensive. There's even conflicting research. If you go online, and you'll see the pros and cons. You'll see articles favoring that it's very expensive, and you'll see articles saying it's not expensive. So what's true? Is eating healthy really only for those who can afford it? At one time, I thought so. I was a family of 6, trying to, feed everyone and getting vegetables and fruits. I thought, that's so expensive. We can't do that. I remember even one of my children who didn't like me, he actually asked us for more fruits and vegetables. And you would have thought he was asking us for the keys to the car because we were like, we can't afford that. Why do you have to eat fruits and vegetables? Can you believe that? That's amazing to me. That's how it was at one point. And I wasn't alone. There were a lot of people who thought, you just can't afford to eat healthy foods. Well, thinking back, I noticed how my thinking has changed, and I just want to share a little bit of how my thinking had shifted. And you all probably eat very healthy, but maybe some of this can help somebody else or pass it on to someone. But what I found is that I can confidently say now that eating healthy is possible on a low-income budget. My husband assures me that the grocery bill has not increased because I eat fruits and vegetables now and grains and all those healthy good foods. Before, though, I go into it, I just think it's important to just level the playing field and determine what is healthy eating. What does that mean? So the USDA's guidelines say that according to gender and age and physical activity, eating healthy means daily having 2 to 3 servings of whole fruit, 1 to 3 cups of colorful whole vegetables, meaning fresh as possible, not processed with added sugar and salt and cream sauces. 3 to 8 ounces of whole grains, and out of the whole grains, if half of them could be the entire kernel, the bran, the germ, and the endosperm. We should be eating 5.5 ounces of lean meats a day, 1 to 3 cups of low-fat dairy, and I have that broad range of 1 to 3 because it takes in effect consideration the age group. So a 2-year-old's not going to have 3 cups of dairy, or they'll have 3 cups of dairy and we'll have 1 cup. So, and then a small amount of oil, just anywhere between 3 and 7 teaspoons. And if you would like more information, you can go to the USDA's website, choosemyplate.com, to get more information. So how is it possible to eat healthy on a low-income budget? Apart from the obvious, where you're planning your meals wisely and using coupons and buying in bulk and not eating out in restaurants, there are a few observations I've made that have really showed me that it is possible. So eating healthy is possible when we make it a priority. Is when I decided that I was going to do it, that other things fell away. So I would look at my grocery cart, and I was really amazed at what I was actually putting in there. The Bureau of Labor Statistics in 2012 reported that the average American shopping cart contains 22.9% of processed foods and sweets, 21.5% of meats, 14.5% of fruits and vegetables, 14.5% of grains and baked goods, 11% of beverages, 10 dairy, and 5 of other foods. So if you were to add all that up, it's really about 50% of it was junk or not good for you. So already we can see where we can make a difference. I think the problem is when we try to incorporate both, we keep our normal way of eating and we say, oh, I want to eat healthier, so we add more fruits and vegetables into our cart, but we still keep all the old food in there, and so the grocery bill is enormous, and we're like, well, I can't afford it. So I think deciding ahead of time that if you're going to eat healthy, you're just going to purchase those foods that are healthy and start eating that way. And I think, for me, that is what made the difference. Not incorporating all the other junk that goes with it. So aside from all the obvious healthcare reduction by eating healthy, we won't go to the doctors as much and so forth. There's a whole that's a whole other speech, but another thing that has really made it possible is that it actually doesn't cost a lot of money. The actual cost of the food is not really more costly. Andrea Carlson, an economist, I knew that wasn't sounding right, and co-author of the report from the U.S. Department of Agriculture's Economic Research Service, estimated the cost of over 4,000 food items and basing it on calories, weight, and portion size. What she found was that the healthy foods were less costly than the unhealthy ones, and she ranked them from grains as least expensive, then dairy, vegetables, fruit, protein, and then the less healthy foods. Previous research, according to the Farm Bureau of Virginia, said the cost analysis used to be based on calorie for calorie, and so it just kind of skewed the cost of the vegetables. It really wasn't a fair measurement. For instance, 150 calories of a bag of potato chips, this size, and would cost less in their estimation than 150 calories, which this isn't 150 calories. I wasn't going to buy a whole bunch of 150 calories of broccoli. And so that just didn't seem right the way they were doing it. And so it led many families to believe that, you see, this bag of potato chip costs less, and so it is so much more cost effective to, eat all the easy stuff to buy. And then you had articles stating that families were victims of jacked up healthy food costs and so forth. So if you buy this bag, if you buy it in bulk, 50 cents, right? If you buy it in the vending machine, $1.25. If you buy 150 calories worth of broccoli, that's over 4 cups of broccoli. And according to the Live Strong website in January, broccoli was $1.75 or something. I bought this for $1.99. Not this, $1.99 a pound, sorry. But who eats 4 cups of broccoli for a snack? You're not going to chomp on 4 cups of broccoli. You're going to choose the potato chips instead. So that's not accurate. And so what they're trying to say is you really need to do it by portion sizes. So, and in other cases, weight is preferable as well. But so a half a cup of raw broccoli is 15 calories. This is a half a pound. If you made this into a half a cup, it would be about less than 15 cents per serving. So if you decide to have a half a cup of broccoli for your snack, 15 cents or 50 cents, So we have that. Let's go with my little shopping cart here. So as you can see, there already is a difference, and you're saving more money. Another reason why it's possible to eat healthy is that eating healthy eating nutrient-dense foods reduces hunger and satisfies. According to Harvard School of Public Health, eating foods with a high glycemic index causes increases in blood sugar and insulin, resulting in higher hunger spikes and overeating. What are foods that are high glycemic index? They're simple carbohydrates, anything with refined sugar, candy, soft drinks, cakes, cookies, pies, fruit drinks, and ice cream. This tells me that the more we eat these types of foods, the more hungry we're going to be, and we're going to spend more money on food. Our bodies are saying, feed me good food. So not all foods are created equal. A pound of whole healthy food does not equal a pound of unhealthy food. So back to the potato chips and broccoli, we said the 1 ounce bag was 50 cents, 150 calories, and the broccoli cost 13 cents with 36 calories. Which one will fill us? Well, we think because the broccoli is only 36 calories that the one that has more calories is going to fill us. Is that right? No, because the broccoli has nutrients and it will feed our bodies and it will make us feel like we're satisfied and we won't reach for anything else. Whereas if we eat that bag of potato chips, chances are there's 13 to 16 chips in there. We're going to be pretty hungry after that. And guess what we're going to reach for? Because we're still hungry. We're going to reach for Snickers. And guess how much calories are in here? So, and, that may satisfy because that's the logo, but, it's not healthy. So it's not nutrient dense. Yeah. Last point I will make is that eating healthy is possible on a low-income budget because of the portion sizes. Well, you say, Jackie, that's a no-brainer, but seriously, the average American consumes more than enough food, too much food. As I mentioned earlier, choose my plate. So I have a picture here. You all know this, but some of my other audience may not know it. So choosemyplate.gov will provide us with a great visual on the portion sizes adequate for nutrition. For instance, a healthy serving size of protein is only 3 ounces of lean meat. That's about the size of a deck of cards. And I have my Vermont deck of cards. So you imagine just eating this much meat? We would say, oh my gosh, I'm going to starve. I know I said that. Yet most Americans will eat 2, 3, 4 times as much as this. And instead of a scoop of mashed potatoes, we eat 2 heaping, and then we go for seconds. So, according to my health textbook, A Wellness Way of Life, it suggests a few eyeballs. So we have that one, a deck of cards. A cup is a baseball size, softball, maybe a little bit smaller than this. And we've got some other things here. We have an ounce of cheese is actually 4 dice. So I'm not suggesting that you only eat an ounce of cheese, just to give you eyeball. 1 baked potato is the size of a mouse. And what's the size of the baked potato at Wendy's? It's like twice the size, right? A tablespoon, so that would be like our condiments. Or you could go to 2 tablespoons too, but that's about the size of a poker chip. 2 tablespoons is a golf ball size. And then this is 12 almonds. It's about a quarter of a cup. I think these are small almonds, but that's about 12 almonds. So just like a handful when you're hungry of almonds. I don't have a CD, but the size of a CD is about the size of a pancake. How many do we eat when we go to IHOP or something? A bagel is the size of a tuna can or a hockey puck. And then a cup of rice is a size of a light bulb. So those all help us to determine our portion sizes. And if we were to eat those portion sizes, our bodies process it better. It gives us the nutrients that we need. We're not hungry, and it satisfies us. And then we're not trying to, eat all this other stuff that's just not satisfying. So in summary, we saw that the current research shows that based on weight and portion sizes, healthy food actually does cost less, and that eating healthy is possible on a low-income budget when we make it a priority, when we eat nutrient-dense foods, and when we reduce portion sizes to within healthy guidelines. Now, that we know it's possible, what is preventing us from eating healthy? Thank you. Oh, wow, I went over. All right. Thank you.